This video is about homestead exemption and what you as the buyer need to know. My name is Kiana Higgins. I'm a licensed realtor at Cash Homes with Haven Realty and Investment. I've created this video to be support and a resource for current clients. We will start this video with discussing what the purpose of the homestead exemption is. The purpose of the homestead exemption is to reduce the amount of taxes that you pay on your property. If this is your primary resident, you are able to file homestead, and whenever you file homestead, that means that you're going to receive a discount for this being your primary residence, and you don't have to pay full price taxes for that home. The way that the county applies the discount is it deducts $50,000 from the taxable amount of your property. So what this looks like is if your property is worth $200,000, the county will reduce the taxable amount by $50,000. This does not affect the value of your home, it's only for tax purposes. So it goes from $200,000 being taxed to $150,000 being taxed. Now we're going to talk about qualifying and applying for the homestead exemption. I'm going to input into this video another video that's going to show you exactly how to do it online. Also keep in mind that there are other exemptions that you can apply for. Whenever we go through the video, you'll also see where you can find those other list of exemptions that you can qualify for. The website you want to be on is the Polk County Property Appraiser website. That's polkpa.org. Once you're here, you want to make sure that you're on the home page, which we are. Then we're going to go to the file for a tax exemption. Once we're here, it will reroute us to another web page where you can log in or create an account. Some of you may need to create an account. There's also a resource available top right to give you some help and some assistance if you need that. I have a login, so I'm going to put my login information here so that you all are able to see the process. So I'm just going to type this in. Once we are logged on, you'll see that we have to accept or agree. So we get through this one. And then we're going to see that there are the same resources that was available top right before. You're able to click it here. And then there's a bottom get started tab that we can touch and we can get started. I do want to point out this is the link that it sends you to. These are some additional exemptions that you can file for. So after we finish looking at those, let's go back to the getting started part. Also, you are able to pull up the office's information if you want to do it in person, and then there's some printable documents as well if you want to print it out and then send it. There's a couple of ways that you can search. You can search the property by your name, or you can come over to the right hand side and put in the address. This section is for businesses and mobile homes. So you want to go to the one up top that says find partial by site address. Once here, we just put in the address. Once you start to put in the address, it'll populate. You may not have to put in the full address. Once the address pulls up, your information is going to pull up. Double check that information to make sure it's accurate. If something seems off in the spelling or your name, that's something we definitely want to make sure to bring up. So if you have any errors on it, please let me know so that we can contact title and can make sure to bring that up. Let's click the partial ID and it brings us here. So where we're going to go is where it says the file exemption, and we can file online. Once we go to the next page, your page is going to look different. Mine looks like this because I've already filed. So if you filed already, you're able to see something similar to this. But if you haven't, then it should be something different. There are some filing dates here to be aware of as well. Keep in mind that whenever you are applying in person, you want to make sure that the driver's license that you present to the representative in the county office, that it has the updated address on it. If you do not have this, they will not be able to update the homestead exemption. I hope this video was helpful. If you still have questions after watching it, contact me immediately so that we can make sure that this is done and updated. I hope you are enjoying your new home, and I'll talk to you soon.